Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus and this is episode 100 of our Let's Play campaign of Factorio, where we're building a mega base. Well, 100. I actually wanted to do something kind of extraordinary, but as it matters, it could have been sort of timed it to launch the rocket at episode 100, but as it happens, that's not the case. And 100 is actually a bit of an arbitrary number. So let's have a look. What I did, it was really... Yes, thank you. So a few things has happened since last time. What I have done is, these ones were an old design, so I went down there, I removed the whole damn thing and rebuilt it from scratch. I've also removed about this much of this lake and lake. So this is it's more easy to work on, and that's actually why I've spent so much of my stone, that I have no stone left. If we look at the map again, my only stone depot is down here. It's very small, they're idling there. Might actually just go down there right now and send one of them back just for the hell of it. That one, can't see how it is, but let's just have it back just for the hell of it. Now, so I could go out and build some stone, but I don't really want to do that. And so I've decided to start building the control units. That's what we're gonna build now. And as always, whatever I do, I don't just build a few, I'm gonna build like the correct setup. Actually, I don't want the car down here. I should be fast enough as it is. So this is what we built the last time. Quite a lot of this. You can see I have 230,000. It's caps. This one stops at 200,000. You can see these ones, they're stopping when it reaches 200,000. We can see here, well, it doesn't show, but it requires 200,000. That's why it's not on this list. Now what it does mean is that wow, you can see my science is really burning up. There's only green science that I can keep up. It's actually quite nice, so I've been burning through that. Anyway, I think this, and potentially the next one, should be where I build the rocket fuel. So rocket fuel here, then I guess control units should be up here. No, actually, maybe the control units should be down here because it's close to the blue circuits. Good, and also I need speed modules. So let's have a look at what we need to build, just from a very basic perspective. I need to build a rocket control unit. I'll have the blue flown in. However, I think since I don't have anywhere where I built massive amounts of speed modules, well, I do, but they are speed module 3 and I don't want to have stockpiles there. So I don't want to leech off of that. I want a dedicated build area for this. If I recall correctly, these take 15 seconds and this one takes 30 seconds, right? So that should be pretty decent. Well, I can either do something like this and then figure out, okay, I'm gonna get some beacons as well. Let's go 20 beacons because we need it. I think if I squeeze it all the way in here, I can actually do that. That was not a beacon. I didn't auto charge my beacons. No, I did not. Here they are. See, if I build it like this, it would work fine, but it doesn't seem particularly scalable. What I do prefer is actually more like this. However, then we have issues with how do we get stuff in. Well, I honestly think that this one is hitting. This one is hitting as well, but it would, if I did that, this one would be affected by 4 sources or 5 up there. So if I can do this, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, there's gonna be some issues here. There, that's gonna be the output. Might actually be an alternative as well, which is more along the lines of just having it slanted by 1, which means that this one can, these are requesters for those, and on top of that I have a provider. So I think I prefer this Okay, well, that's a bit premature to start putting stuff in here. I will also do a requester. So this is actually quite okay. There. They're never going to be very fast. But nonetheless, I'll just do this. I do this. These ones will not be able to get more than 3. So the way I build it here, whoops. Let's build, can I actually reach? This is not bad. This is not bad at all, I think. So it does even this. So this one will only be hit by 6 sources while this is hit by 8. That's not good. That's not good at all. This one, how is this one hit by 8? It's hit by that one as well. So I think it's actually better for sort of the sense of completion to do this. This one's still hit by 8 sources. These are hit by 6, so they're not going to be sufficient, except if I do that. They're going to be hit by 7 then. It's still going to, it's going to be better. So that's kind of the setup. How would I tile this one? Well, I wouldn't, I suppose. What about like this? No, not quite. Not quite at all. Let's take this one. Yes, yes. I'm gonna lag a bit if these are only speed 8. If these are speed times 6 and these are speed times 8, then I'm gonna waste something here. I can't buff it up to speed 7 if I put one in between. But let's see, how many do we fit in an area like this? I kind of like it that they are alternating up and down, though I don't think that's a good idea though. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Could I build it? Would I have more room for? What if I built these on the side? Now this direction, it's okay. But what about this direction? I would not be able to fit in as many. That's no good. Then I guess the conclusion on this would be that it's better to have 4 of these. Have them completely close here. And let's figure out how we want to scale it. I think it's 15 I can put on a row like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13-ish. Was that 15? 16. That's one more than I thought. I kind of like this, I guess. Just build it down here. Combat robot damage, yes. I'm just using too many. I'm going to see if I can complete all of the research just for the hell of it. Beacons cannot be any lower than this. So I guess this is sort of the sweet spot of that. I'll remove all of these. Good. What is really important before I start copying is actually that I want, where are they? The green wires hooked up there. Because I want to explicitly control how many. Oops. Good. So now this one is provided how much. That is asking for 10,000 of them. And I will have this one add rocket control units there, greater than 0. That's the only thing. Good. Now I need to figure out how much I want in each of these. Copy, paste. That'll be 100 of each. That's not what I wanted. Copy, paste. Try again. 100 and 100. They're not going to be that fast. Copy that into this one. This one will require blue. I don't think I need that many blue. I don't want to overdo the blue ones. 20? Will that be enough? That's only 2 carries. I'm gonna put 50 in there. Now this one is completely ready, I think. It's capped, it's constrained, it's everything I need. No? Oh, I can build that. Well, actually quite okay. That means these will always be faster. I like that. How much? That's speed 200, that's speed 0.5. That's too much of a discrepancy, isn't it? This is speed 350. So let's pretend this is speed 2. I can actually make this twice as fast. Ah, come on. I only need 1 for each. Alright. Good. Well, good thing I did my calculations up front, because that's... this gives me another issue. I do not have that. Okay, I'm gonna try again, from scratch. Import, import, export. There. That's how we're gonna do it. Let's also put some lights in it, just for the hell of it. 2 lights. Oh, I'm being extravagant, aren't I? Here, this one, yes. That one goes in here. And I've kind of left this one out. 50. Let's get this one out of the way. This is unfortunate, isn't it? You're gonna get this. You're gonna get that. That was kind of sloppy, wasn't it? How close do I want it then? Well, for sure these are going on the other side. That's going to be fine. And then I can put one in the middle. I think that's a better setup. How will this tile? Well, it won't, will it? Like this. There's going to be one gap. But that's actually okay, isn't it? Let's try it on this. Let's see if it tiles now. 2, 3, 4. I like this. This is pretty good, pretty good. Can I squeeze one more? How much will that reach outside? It'll reach 2 outside. If I move it 2 to the other side, it could actually work. You know what, then I'm just gonna do it up here. Oops, I accidentally deleted all of that. There we go. Is it like this or is it like that? It seems wasteful to do all of this and just try again from here. And take that one out and that one out. And of course I forgot something more. These will then be at those locations. That's pretty good, I think. And of course there's something up here that isn't quite working. I'll put one in here and I'll put that one in there. Now I also need to put in all of these. Must have been an easier way for doing this. Got it. Whoa, more research. I'll do this one. It's expensive, but whatever. It's actually quite a few that I've already created at this point. No control units? Well, a few. There. And I'm gonna link these together with from here to here, because that's not part of the blueprint. And that's now connected. This one, that's not the case. That is not the case. Let me just get a bit closer. That one goes to that one, goes to this one. Okay. Let's build more of these. So one row, two. This is going to build so ridiculously fast. It's going to drain the entire factory. And I love it. That's the whole challenge part here. With all of this said and done, it's going to be quite crazy. Now finally we start working on, so how many do I have? Let's say if this one does not know anything, it's because it's not hooked up. From here, I need to get down there. That means these are working. It's the great thing about this way. It's actually not working unless I am able to connect it. For example, these are not working. They're not outputting at least. Yeah. And they'll grind to a halt in a second. And this one out there and down there. So we are connected. Everything is connected. And that one as well. Great. Well, let's sit back and relax. Take a look at this. I'm already produced 1,000 of it. Let's actually see how many we have created, just for the hell of it. Scrolling down, where am I? Oh, not much. It's only 400 control units. I am going to take all of these out. They're going to be used for something else. Great. So what we've done now is we are now have a pretty solid foundation for creating rocket control units. And the part that I'll be doing between this end of this one and start of the next one is go out and find some more stone and maybe some copper as well. Got some good ones down there. It's good here. But the best stone location is that one, which I can just drag all the way out and then make a stone deposit and an iron deposit, because the iron is, this one has run out, iron 3 has run out. So I need to repurpose that to something else. It also annoys the hell out of me that I'm not using, don't I have it? No, I don't have it. That one, yes, the resource monitor. I really should use it in this setup, because that's my only real option of figuring out what's running out. This is quite impressive how fast it's going, and how fast the red circuits are decreasing. That's also quite interesting, because that's going to be a bit of a challenge. We're up to 900. Good. Let's look at our production graph. What are we producing? We're producing 300 per minute. That's about right, isn't it? 300 per minute. sounds about right. It's one of them takes 1%. Yeah, it sounds about right. Let's get down to our overview, where we will wrap up for this episode, just to see how things are working. Well, it now says 1. That's what we have achieved. Rocket fuel, I'm sure we can also skyrocket that quite fast. Low density structures, that might be something we should do next time. Rocket fuel should not be a problem either. It's just putting the things back together. Oh, they do take some time. I want to hit the rocket parts. I want 1,000 as a stockpile. That's probably overdoing it, because it's not so much about the stockpile. Actually, now that I think of it, it's not about the stockpile. It's about the speed of creation. And if I put this much into a stockpile, then I'm actually choking something else. I can see here the blue circuits, they took a dive, 6,000 in dive just because of that. Plastic took a dive, everything took a dive as a result of us kicking off the control unit. That's perfectly okay, because it'll start dragging in from the rest of the factory. Copper ore is great. Copper ore plates, I think I actually need to scale up the copper plates. We have plenty of capacity here, no problem. But I still need to be way ahead of the curve, because once all of these start working, the whole factory will start working again. And that's when we get into trouble. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up here. This was a relatively short episode, but I've gone over time several times. We made one nice contribution of the control units. I can always make a second square if I need to, but then I'm going to have to look at whether the rest of the base can support it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.